the chairs.
Check, check. Check, 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 check.
Check.
Check, check, check. Check, 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Welcome everyone gathered here today. Just going to hang on for about 10 seconds. Before we commence this program, in order to make it a successful event, I would request the audience to avoid flash photography or recording of any performances throughout the event. Our program is going to be live, hence we would like you to avoid as much movement as possible. If the audience would like to drink water or use the washroom, the exit door is at the center towards the back of the auditorium. The seating arrangement has been designed keeping the COVID protocols in mind, hence kindly do not occupy the seats which have been marked. The first 2 rows in the auditorium are not meant to be for seating. Kindly occupy the chairs from the 3rd row onwards. We request all the guests to keep your phones on silent mode to avoid interruptions. Thank you. The prophecy said, follow the leader. The pictures showed guts and glory. The magic ball showed him the future of what he would nurture. 15 years on, through rise and fall, the magic ball showed it all.
What started as a dream for excellence is today a pathway for decades to come. To celebrate the milestone of our visionary, we gather to wish him on.
Welcome one and all for the 15th year commemoration of the National Center for Excellence. I am Nikhil and this is Kerina, and we hope you enjoy 15 years of joyous moments of success and failures that brought us together. You know, I've always wondered what the lighting of the lamp on an auspicious occasion signifies.
Lighting of the lamp, or Jyoti, represents Agni. Agni removes darkness, ignorance, and unhappiness by spreading the Almighty's grace and divine energy. The light symbolizes abundance, prosperity, and knowledge. In respect to this positivity, we bow down to knowledge.
The empowerment through light holds true to so many more empowering traditions here at VKGI. And what a better way to start our celebrations. So on that note, I would like to invite the dignitaries to come forward for the lighting of the lamp as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge.
Thank you all. You may kindly return to your seats.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the dignitaries. Like a physician who cures a person of his illness, the Guru provides the light of knowledge that makes the disciple see the Supreme Self. It signifies the role of the Guru who removes the ignorance by ego through knowledge. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Let us hear what is auspicious and see with our eyes what is beautiful. Presenting to you our student K.R. Mukut from National Center for Excellence, Jeevan Bhima Nagar, reciting the shloka, the prayer song, accompanied by the teachers of National Center for Excellence, Mrs. Kakoli, Mrs. Archana, and Mrs. Vijaya.
That for sure was an enthralling performance. We at VKGI believe that every child has a talent, and it takes a team of dedicated principals and teachers to pave that platform for excellence. One such student is KR Mukut.
Mukut was mesmerized by the Vedas. His love for the Vedas grew fonder and almost a habit in his daily routine. Today, Mukut teaches students, some older to him by many years, on chanting mantras. He believes that the Vedas help him understand God's vision towards human in attaining wisdom.
Speaking of principles, there's one such principal who models the value of grit, determination, and confidence. Her energy is reflected in the team that she leads. Not to forget, she does all this and more with her infectious smile.
I'm pretty sure I know who you speak of, and one can most definitely vouch for that leadership excellence and most of the values she believes in. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming the Principal of National Center for Excellence, Jeevan Bhimanagar, Mrs. Taradom Iqbal.
The year, the year 2006. The year 2006, is it audible? The year 2006 was notable for many reasons. The International Astronomical Unit voted to redefine the solar system and reclassified Pluto as a dwarf planet. And in 2006, with the encouragement of our beloved founder president, late Dr. Nilappa Reddy sir, and the bold vision of our chairman, Dr. N. Vijaya Kumar, NCFE was established. It is very overwhelming to believe that what was once dreamt is being fulfilled now. The idea of raising the foundation of an educational institution planted as a sapling is now all grown as a large tree and will continue to grow. In all these years, our effort has been to provide holistic education to our students and partner with our stakeholders in this. As our journey continues, we are ready to take on new challenges, new solutions, and reach new heights. We know ideas will be born, to be discarded, to be adopted, to succeed, and to triumph. Respected Chairman, Director, dignitaries, invited guests, parents, well-wishers, teachers, and my dearest students, a pleasant good morning to you all. We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things because curious and curiosity keeps leading us down the path, said Walt Disney. I'm extremely honored to have this privilege to address the welcome note to this august gathering on the occasion of the 15th year celebration of NCFE. If one takes a closer look at the alchemy of the achieving person, two distinct virtues pop up. Besides perseverance and hard work, these are pioneering spirit and willingness. Our chairman, Dr. N. Vijay Kumar, is the living idiom of a man with sheer strength of character, discipline, strength of mind, and willingness to strive for education. It is his vision that has conceptualized NCFE into one of the most sought-after educational institutions in such a short span of time. Dr. N. Vijay Kumar is a solid embodiment of his commitment to the cause of education and progress of society at large. Innovative, enthusiastic, and curious are the words that aptly define our young director, Mr. Kiran Vijay. He is a great driving force in all our endeavors. I extend a hearty welcome to you, sir. We are immensely blessed to have amidst us Ms. Sunalini Benjamin, Chief Operating Officer of Vijaya Group of Institutions. Ms. Sunalini is a constant perseverant and has always been an inspiration to all those around her. Welcome you, ma'am. I now welcome Ms. Susan Barrett, Principal of NCFE C.V. Raman Nagar, Ms. Nagashweta, Principal of Haigriva School, Dr. Nevis, Head of the Learning Center, the corporate team, the Learning Center team, guests, parents, faculty, students, and other dignitaries. Certainly, your presence amidst us today adds more joy and color to this festivity. It is said, if you're a dynamic, successful individual, a born leader, highly charismatic, popular, or all of these things, then at some point you're guaranteed to face plenty of hurdles and challenges. It is their confidence in the face of such hardships, driven by the ability to let go of the negativity that hold so many otherwise sensible people back. Mr. Michael Warder, our chief guest for today, has served the United States Air Force for 26 years. He's a motivational speaker and a keynote address speaker who has addressed almost every continent. He has authored 6 books on different aspects of leadership. We salute you with gratitude and extend you a hearty welcome, sir. Dear parents, we thank you for all your amazing support and for trusting us to take care of your children. You can be confident that our simple goal is much the same as yours. We want the very best for our children and students, and to us, success means absolutely nothing if it doesn't come hand in hand with the appreciation of our loved ones. Welcome, dear parents. Teachers, you are the mentors, molders, sculptors, and architects whose consistent diligence, sincerity, and devotion can be visualized in the way we have handled the pandemic situation. We hail and honor your noble struggle and sacrifices. A warm welcome to you, dear teachers. Special words of welcome to the members of the non-teaching staff who play a vital role in this great temple of learning. Today's children are the future of tomorrow. We at NCFE wish them to grow up, to achieve great success, name, fame, as well as high human values, to be good human beings and make this world a better place to live in. Dear students, a fraternal welcome to you, the bright stars of NCFE. Dear friends, let us cherish the present and nurture it in the warmth of the cocoon of love and support. Once again, I welcome this august gathering and wish that today's events leave an indelible mark in your memory. A special welcome to those watching this program online. Thank you once again.
Check. Check. Thank you, Tarno ma'am, for gracing us with your encouraging words.
It is rather rare in life that you meet people who are just like crystal. You can see through them and somehow see yourself in them. Hang on to these people, for they are the rare gems of the world. The greatest motivator of change is a crystal clear vision of what the future should look like, which is embodied in our founder, Dr. N. Vijaya Kumar. The Vijay Group of Institutions, along with its founder, has granted us this crystal clear vision for a formative life principle. I would like to invite our founder, Dr. N. Vijay Kumar, to address the gathering.
dear parents, students, teachers and staff, good morning. It gives me immense pleasure to share this wonderful day with all of you. We are here. A dream has become a reality through dedication, consistent smart work and innovation. I spend most of my time dreaming big, designing the implementation of my goals and severe to get better in the achievement of our goals through our outcomes delivered at NCFE. The pivotal success points have been all our stakeholders, parents, students, our faculty, administration team, and our leadership. NCFE couldn't have made it this far without you. Thank you for the faith you had in me and my family. For people who believed in me when our campus was an empty ground, to what it holds today, gratitude from the bottom of my heart. I wish to compliment and congratulate everyone who has been a part of our journey. There is lots more in store, and I'm confident of your encouragement, support, and goodwill in the years to come. Thank you and wish you the best.
Check. Thank you, sir, for giving us the opportunity to dream and turn this vision into reality. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. Mr. Kiran Vijay has been instrumental in incorporating key collaborations and partnerships with various technology platforms that have molded our campus towards the greatest of heights.
I would request the director, Mr. Kiran Vijay, and our principal, Mrs. Susan Barrett, to unfold the National Center for Excellence 15 Years Coffee Table Book and also share a few words with us.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We have been in a journey of 15 years, and I thank my parents for the tireless efforts. My dad has been the pillar of strength to the school, to our family, and to me. I want to thank you for believing in us, and we assure our best services going forward. We have excited projects in the pipeline which will lead an enhanced student achievement. Thanks to the teachers, the admin team, and the support team for being part of our progress. And today, I would like to tell that the complete staff and the supporting staff, everyone, we the Education Trust, will be covering your vaccinations today. So please cooperate with us and make sure that you take the vaccine and get protected. Thank you.
Check. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your words.
Dalai Lama once said, "A master is someone who gives the ones you love the wings to fly, roots to come back, and reason to stay." These words symbolize the par-excellent leader that she is, a real people's person, the brightest shining crystal and the cohesive force that binds us all together. I would like to call the Chief Operating Officer, Mrs. Sunalini Benjamin, to share a few words with our guests today.
Thank you, Nikhil and Kerina. I think you all are doing a wonderful job. Don't we agree? Yes, I think with the masks, everybody is extra quiet. Respected Chairman, Director, leadership of VKGI, guests, parents, faculty, staff, and students. Thank you so much for being a part of our celebration today, our opportune of our 15th year anniversary. Growth definitely isn't an easy process. It requires time, effort, consistency, and loads of grit. We have had our share of errors, and we have learned from them with extreme bitterness at times. However, while we revel in the celebration of our 15 years of existence, I'd like to just pause and resonate with two fundamental ideologies that we as an organization believe in. The first one being, education is about the liberation of human potential, and I'm sure you agree with that. Human potential is what liberation brings about, and it changes people. And it is people who change the world. As an organization and as a school, we continue to have a strategic responsibility in the lives of thousands. A responsibility that will spiff up beautiful people who will make this world a beautiful place. The second ideology being, they say a visionary is 1 in 1,000. Then what is it that binds all of us together? I wonder if many of us have asked ourselves this question. What is it that binds us together? It is because as a community, we believe in the same purpose, or we are in line with the vision of the organization. And that's the only reason we're able to orchestrate results. Our engagement in the years to come revolves around something very similar shared by Simon Sinek in one of his books called The Infinite Game. He talks about an ideology saying, advancing a just cause. And this advancing a just cause means, what is our why? What is our purpose? What is the compelling drive that actually pushes us forward with gusto? And with that, I'd like to present the Vijay Kiran group of institutions, framework, Future Fit framework, which we are working on. We're very proud of it. And I'd like to just share the key components of our Future Fit framework. The first one being curriculum, teaching, learning, and assessments. Both will be hybrid and responsive. The robust infrastructure that we have and will continue to have. Data privacy, data analytics, skill development. We'll be leveraging on technology. We'll be working on inclusivity and diversity. Looking at school, family, and parent partnerships a little more stronger. Collaborative learning and personalized learning. Well, this model or this framework of ours is based on the following. The first one being the National Education Policy 2020, the hybrid model of learning, a renewable, sustainable environment where we inculcate values and respect for our heritage, and a wholesome and integrated personality. Just to explain a bit, if you could just come back to the National Education Policy picture, Raju. The National Education Policy, it has many, many salient features. I think if you have to sum it up, it comes to around 10 to 12 salient features. And we are really happy to share with you that out of all these salient features, there are 3 that the Vijay Kiran group of institutions has already embarked around 3 years back. The first one being continuous professional development, wherein we are requested to have about 50 hours and we touch around 75. The second being a very structured teacher appraisal, which we had already inculcated. In addition to this, we have built, the Vijay Kiran Learning Center has built on our early childhood care and education program. And today we are fit to be able to train teachers beyond our portals. So that's the future happening for you. The second one being the hybrid model of learning. Here we'd like to say that we're extremely glad that we have partnered with a very progressive edtech platform wherein they measure student performance from a very holistic perspective. And very soon, parents, you will start seeing this roll out for you. The third one is a renewable, sustainable environment. Our smart campus is headed towards disposing waste conscientiously and engaging students towards environmental awareness. Green challenges will be introduced for all stakeholders, and we will be recognizing it as much as possible. Solar power is to build a better community. It is a step towards environmentally conscious practices, renewable power, and eco-friendly practices. We very proudly present the introduction of the 150 kV solar rooftop in our campus, which is the first initiative that will support our environmental cause. And this is up and running thanks to our founders. The fourth point is we're looking at inculcating values and respecting our heritage. The NEP, which is the National Education Policy, strongly recognizes that India is a treasure trove of languages, arts, culture, and all of this has been developed over thousands of years, which has manifested into works of literature, arts, heritage sites, and languages. It is very important for us to have this knowledge because that is what gives us the strong, positive cultural identity and self-esteem. In that light, a Shankashti Ganesha temple, or Ganapati temple, in our premises is in progress to promote our culture, ethics, and values, and of course, to bind the community together. So we're very proud of this initiative of ours too. I expect some claps, please, to all the initiatives that we are launching. Yes. And of course, we may be acting local, but we think global. So we're looking at a global citizenship curriculum. And let me tell you, it's being designed in the back end by our design teams, which will fundamentally focus on 3 aspects which children need for the unknown future. The first one being cognitive development, the second, socio-emotional intelligences, and the third one, behavioral patterns. The payoff of all this implementation that we have just discussed, or advancing a just cause, like Simon Sinek says, will result in a wholesome and integrated personality of our students. With these thoughts and actions, which we promise you will be in force, we wish to inspire others, we wish to live on, and continue to build our legacy. Thank you.
Check, check. Thank you, madam. The leadership qualities you embody definitely signifies your ability to empower others. We look forward to the future with hope. Every day was a memory. Every moment was a symphony. Every class a discovery that changed our destiny. That's the life at National Center for Excellence, the best place to be. Music and lyrics bind together every emotion that is silent and gives life to everything around us. It gives me great pleasure to invite Mrs. Kerina Pereira and Mr. Stanley John to sing us a song dedicated to our glorious 15-year celebration.
Check, check.
Check, check. Check 1, 2. Check. Check. Let's take a walk together to a place like no other, and we'll leave the bygone days where we did trail the blaze.
we did together, spread our wings and we learned to fly.
Every day was a memory, every moment was a symphony, every class a discovery that changed our destiny. Adding to our glowing stream, rising in our ranks as we bow our head in thanks. NCFE, best place to be. NCFE, c'est la vie. NCFE, best place to be. NCFE, c'est la
Thank you.
Check. Now, wasn't that a rhythmic performance? Can you have a huge round of applause for them, please? Thank you. Thank you, Kerina and Stanley. This song was written by Deepak Justin, music composed and performed by Kerina and Stanley. One of the greatest demeanors of a leader is being able to uplift your team members at the time of crisis. A great leader brings in the synergy between crisis management and personnel empowerment. What a better way to create leaders for the future. Today, we welcome a gentleman who has served the United States Air Force for 26 years, the Chief Superintendent of Maintenance in Okinawa, Japan, selected as the top senior non-commissioned officer for the entire Pacific Air Forces, nominated for the U.S. Air Force's highest leadership award, the Lance P. Sijan Leadership Award for 4 years in a row.
A motivational speaker and a keynote address speaker who is addressed in almost every continent. Founder and current president of Leadership Excellence International in Colorado, USA. Author of 6 books including Looking Up, Leader of Change, Leadership Survival in a Crisis, and Lean Tool. President of Rotary Club in St. Petersburg, Russia, and executive member in 4 Toastmaster clubs in 4 different continents. Member of the American Society for Training and Development. Therefore, it gives me immense pleasure in introducing to you Mr. Michael Wader, our keynote speaker for this morning.
Dr. Vijaya Kumar, trustees, directors. Dr. Vijaya Kumar, trustees, directors, and honored guests, and you students. We are celebrating the 15th anniversary of the National Center for Excellence. It is my privilege and honor to be your guest speaker today. It was Albert Einstein who told us, creativity is intelligence having fun. And I believe that in that quote, there are 3 keys for us to help our youth become prosperous adults: creativity, intelligence, and fun. Now, I also believe that all children are born with some creativity, just some have more than others. Now, for me, when I was a little boy, I used to put a towel on my back, and I would run through the village, and I would act like I was flying through the sky like Superman. And then I would go back home and sit in a large cardboard box that I had, and it became my boat, and I would sail the 7 seas. I would paddle across oceans and visit new lands. It was very exciting for me. You see, there also was another person, a little girl who lived down the street, and she would call and say, Michael, come down and see me. I would visit her, and we would have biscuits and tea. Not real biscuits and tea, imaginary biscuits and tea. And we would have it with her dolls. We would play half the day, and we would use our imagination and our creativity to pass the time. I believe most children, when they are small, use their creativity most of the time that they're awake. They are absorbing so many ideas in a new world, and they're able to absorb that because they have creativity. Now, when these children get to be a little bit older, they're going to come to kindergarten or first grade. And when they do, some schools try to control them a little bit and tell them, we don't need so much creativity here. Well, at your school, it's different. You have Dr. Vijaya Kumar, and he's an educational visionary. In your school, we're promoting people to have creativity. We want people to use their brain, come up with new ideas, try new things. This is exciting for our students, and it's a very, very good idea. The children going through the first few years of school will see and hear things. They're going to learn about a scientist and a doctor, a nurse and a dentist. They're going to learn about a banker, and they're going to learn about astronauts. And when they do, they're going to get some dreams and some goals, and they're going to use their creativity to set a vision for themselves. And we need to encourage them to reach out and grasp that. Hold on to that dream. Hold on to that vision as long as they can. We need to empower them so that they were able to choose some roles that they would like to have. They may go down this path for success, or they could change their mind and go down another path for success, or maybe they want to try a third path for success. We need to encourage them and support them. And it's not just the teachers, the coaches, and the staff at the school. It's also the parents. Together, we need to support these children so that they can grow into good adults. These children will have dreams and ideas. If they want to get into singing, help them learn a song that nobody else is singing, something new, something different. If they want to play an instrument, give them an instrument they've never tried before. Don't know? Maybe they're going to be good at it. If they want to try sports, take them out to the pitch, show them a maneuver to try something that no one else is doing. You can help these children grow and keep their creativity going. But I have to warn you, there's a problem about their creativity. They will run into naysayers, people who say they do not have the skills to get it done. We know that's not true. These children can do it. But the naysayers are jealous. They are not using their creative skills, so they think other children should not also. These people are envious of our children because our children are growing, prospering, doing great things in the community. Well, they're not. They're going to ask our children, do you have any intelligence? Of course they do. Because in our school, we give them an IQ test and measure there are many types of intelligence. Social intelligence, environmental intelligence, even artificial intelligence. And when people start to use this, it is a measurement of their ability to complete a task or goal that they have already been trained for. If they can do that, they'll be successful in life. But they need something else. Indira Gandhi said, for people to be capable, they have to have faith in oneself. They've got to believe in themselves. You have to help them to believe in themselves by you showing belief in them. If you do that, they will respond. Our children are not against growing. They're not against trying to do different things. They will do those things. But you got to give them some confidence. And you build that confidence by showing them they believe in themselves. And if they do this, they can be successful. Now, we know that India needs scientists, engineers, doctors, nurses, lawyers, and astronauts. We know that all these career fields are needed, but there's an element that's missing. That is the leadership. Each one of these career fields need to have people who have leadership skills to be the team leader, to be at the top. We need to teach that leadership. And teaching leadership is not easy. The primary focus on leadership should be that if the leader takes care of the people will take care of the process. The leader does not have to do all the work themselves. You know, it's not necessary. If you give your team the right tools, the right information, the right training, they will surprise you with what they can do. They will surpass anything that you might do by yourself, because it's a team effort of creativity and intelligence working together and with more than one person. It's a win-win for everybody. But as a leader, you have another responsibility, and this is the third element that Einstein was talking about, and that is fun. You have to put some fun into the teams. Now, if you're a 9th, 10th, or 11th grader, you can start to lead teams of the younger people. You can start to get some practice on how to be a leader right now. And how are you going to put fun into it? Well, if you're going to take a group of people out on a soccer field or a football field, or maybe on a cricket pitch, you're going to go out there and have them do something that's fun today. Not just serious work like you do every day on the practice field, but pick a day to have some fun, some excitement, make them laugh. If you're working with a singing group or a band, find some music that was from their childhood, maybe some nursery rhyme music, and they will be surprised that you chose to play something so silly, but it gives them a chance to laugh. If you're on a debate team or a public speaking team, go out and find the unusual words or the unusual quotes, put them together, allow the speakers to make other people laugh. They will have a lot of fun. This is part of your responsibility as a leader, to make sure the people have fun. They will follow you and do what you want them to do as long as they're enjoying it. So you have to support them any way you can. Now, you got to have fun for another reason. Life is too short not to have fun. Everybody should be able to enjoy life. And we know that if these people grow up and they have a career that they love, as a musician, as a dancer, as a scientist, if they have a job they love, they will be happy. We know that from our own adult experience. Doing a job we love to do is so much fun every day. We look forward to going to work and doing it. But it's going to take the teachers, the coaches, and the parents working together with the school in order to make all this happen. But it can happen. Now, I know that you have been very successful for 15 years. You're going to be even more successful in the next 15 years. It was Mahatma Gandhi who said that the future begins with the present. So we need to start now. We need to go forward. We need to encourage our students to use creativity, use their intelligence, and to have fun. If we do these things, I know that they will be successful and the school will be successful. I also was told that somebody has a birthday today. Dr. Vijaya Kumar, congratulations. I know that you are the inspirational leader for this group, and you've done it very well. I wish you continued success as their leader. But as children, as teenagers, as adults, all of us have to keep one thing in mind. And without this thing, we're going to have some failures. So I suggest you follow it. Once you start learning, never stop learning. I appreciate the opportunity I had to be here today. I wish you all the success, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Applause. So apologies for that. Thank you, Mr. Veda. You've definitely propelled us towards our pursuit of excellence.
We dance for laughter, we dance for tears. We dance for madness, we dance for fears. We dance for hopes, we dance for screams. We are the dancers, we create dreams.
Now we present a dance performance that will showcase the story of the supreme power Surya and one of the Sapta Rishis. In this performance, you will see how Surya teaches a life lesson on how to use simple solutions for bigger problems. Jamad Agni was one of the Sapta Rishis. In spite of his great knowledge and intelligence, he was known for his bad temper. One day, as he could not bear the immense heat of Surya, he began shooting arrows which started troubling Surya. He took the form of a Brahma and reached the ashrama. He still saw Rishi aiming at Surya and shooting arrows. I am Surya, the sun god. Isn't my heat important for earth? None of the creatures on earth would survive without me. Why don't I give you something that will protect you from the heat I generate, offered Surya. What is that? Asked the impatient Rishi. Then the sun god gave Rishi an umbrella to protect him from the heat, and a pair of sandals to protect his feet, and rainfall to get relaxation. Thus, Surya teaches us how to use a simple solution to solve bigger problems. So let's join our hands together in welcoming the teachers of National Center for Excellence for a traditional dance performance. We request your patience as we're just trying to find a solution to what exactly happened. Thank you for understanding, dancers. We've just got confirmation. So we will be restarting this performance. Can we have a huge round of applause for the teachers of National Center for Excellence? I would just like to highlight the amount of effort and dedication and hard work that has gone behind this performance. Amazing work. Thank you, teachers. Thank you so much.
I think they deserve a huge round of applause for doing it twice over. Don't you think so? Thank you, teachers.
Standing true to devotion and humility, She has been a living example of kindness and selfless service. Her name means lily, a flower evoking a sense of warmth and peace. She models the excellence of quality and yet is innocent with a childlike smile. Please put your hands together in welcoming our beloved principal of C.V. Raman Nagar National Center for Excellence, Mrs. Susan Barrett.
Thank you, Nikhil, for the wonderful adjective that you have used. I never thought that I am the lily of National Center for Excellence. It's great to hear that from Nikhil. Honorable Chairman, Dr. N. Vijaya Kumar, Director, Mr. Kiran Vijay, Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Sunalini Benjamin, dignitaries, invited guests, teachers, parents, and my beloved students. A very good morning to one and all. It is my honor, more than a pleasure, to welcome you all on the auspicious day of National Center for Excellence, celebrating its 15 years of inception. On this joyous occasion, I would like to congratulate the Board of Management, the staff, and the students of National Center for Excellence. We are extremely happy to share that National Center for Excellence has taken a successful leap in these years. We are now at a junction where a new chapter will begin. NCFE has been the standard of exemplary purity and excellence since its inception, and I'm very happy to be a part of this milestone of National Center for Excellence. National Center for Excellence, instituted in 2006, has been providing opportunities to young minds coming from different backgrounds, cultures, and sections of society to achieve their professional goals and participate as equals in the nation building as envisioned by our founding fathers. It is indeed a matter of great satisfaction that National Center for Excellence has fully striven for the empowerment of the young creative minds since the last 15 years in the field of academics, co-scholastics, and sports. As we strive for success and riches and fulfillment, we have to remember that we cannot achieve any of it by living in a bubble of self-interest, for we are a part of humanity, and until everyone progresses and transforms their dreams into reality, our goals will only be mirages. For these mirages to become oases, we at National Center for Excellence not only work hard and dream big, but also strive to use our resources and expertise to empower our staff and students. The aim of our curriculum expects nothing less than excellence in academic performance of students who walk out of our school portals. For us at National Center for Excellence, academic excellence means empowering our students to be able to cope with the changing world, solve problems on one's own, and be well equipped for the future. This includes the ability to display superior performance in all scholastic and moral activities as well. Our students have been excelling in academic, achieving 100% results in the board examination of the 10th and 12th grades year on year, and achieving great success in various competitive examinations like Olympiads, the joint entrance examination, the National Talent Search examination, the National Level Science Talent Search examination, and the KVPY, that is Kishore Vaijnanik Protsahan Yojana, and likewise. All of this has been possible with the noble efforts of our stars, our teachers. Teaching and learning is a lifelong process that the educators and learners tread together. Today's teaching fraternity has to portray a posse of roles: a facilitator, a counselor, a friend, a parent, and many more. Khalil Gibran, an educationist, once said, "The teacher who is indeed wise does not bid you to enter the house of his wisdom, but rather lead you to enter the threshold of your mind, for the wisdom of one man leads not its wings unto another. This quotation simply implies that no one can make the student academically excellent if he or she is not ready for it. Our teachers do this very well, and the fruits of this are evident in the achievements of our students in various spheres of science, commerce, arts, and sports. We are proud to share that our alumni are well placed in prominent positions in companies across the world. Some of our students are doing great service as doctors, IITians, and are working with NASA as well. I am happy to share that the management of National Center for Excellence has felt the great need to handhold and equip our teachers to excel in their field of expertise. To achieve this, the VKGI Learning Center has been set up. The Learning Center is constantly doing a needs analysis of the teachers and students so as to be able to guide and walk on this progressive path. At NCFE, we believe in identifying the innate talents and interests of our students, relating it to their future career and training to mold them to reach greater heights. Our students have brought laurels to the school with their commendable achievement in sports like badminton, basketball, tennis, swimming, kalaripayattu, chess, throwball, and football. Our students have made us proud by representing various sports at the national and state level. It is a fact that leaders among students later become leaders of tomorrow. Every fourth graduate in the world will be a product of our education system. In such a competitive environment, only those professionals who are properly skilled and trained will achieve success. Therefore, the onus is on the educational institutions, especially the teachers, to prepare their students in a way that they are globally relevant and yet sensitive to the needs of the society they inhabit. At National Center for Excellence, this fact has been greatly recognized, and thus we have trained our students with the 21st century skills of communication, creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and citizenship. Our students are given a fair and transparent platform to grow up to be great debaters, orators, public speakers, etc., through our club activities, intra-class and inter-house competitions, and the Model UN. Our students have great achievements, bringing laurels to the school in the inter-school competitions conducted by the Times of India, News in Education, by the Deccan Herald News in Education, Dean's Fest, the DPS Fest, and the Model UN conducted by Bishop Cottons. Challenges exist for any institution, both from outside and inside. An institution's future is dependent on enabling the faculty, students, and the staff to overcome cynicism. Millennial children grow up in a world filled with complexities, a world that has become increasingly challenging socially, emotionally, and technologically. Thus, the management of National Center for Excellence has not left or will never leave any stone unturned behind in the race of time to achieve excellence, because excellence is our legacy. Our future has a lot in store for us as a future fit school. I can assure you that we will never run away from being focused, accountable, sustained in quality, supported by data, and aligned with the needs and ambitions of all our stakeholders. We are confident that this is the fundamental approach that drives us to achieve excellence and success in all our endeavors. I thank all the stakeholders who have partnered us in our journey all these years, and we are hopeful that this partnership will continue to grow and bloom in the future as well. I once again congratulate each one of you on reaching this 15 years milestone. May you continue to flourish for all time to come. I request you all to be a part of our experiential journey of the past 15 years in the short video that will be played in a short while from now. Thank you, and God bless you.
A true leader never stops learning. Thank you, Susan ma'am, for always being an inspiration to us.
Let's change up the energy a little bit. Sorry. Check. Thank you. Let's change up the energy a little bit today. So what we're going to do is turn on our thinking caps and welcome Mr. Deepak Justin for a fun trivia time with everyone. Can you please put your hands together for Deepak Justin?
Thank you so much, Kerina and Nikhil. You both are pretty awesome. Kerina, you're pretty, and Nikhil, you're awesome. Let's give them a big cheer.
Thank you, DJ.
Okay, let's give a big round of applause for NCFE for the 15th year. The energies are very low. Let's hear a bigger round of applause. As Heath Ledger says in The Dark Knight, I am your entertainment for the day. I'm donning the role as a quiz master. I'm going to ask you for some very simple questions. And whoever is going to respond, there's a lady over there, her name is Poonam. She's going to come to the place where you're sitting, and she's going to hand over a sweet token of appreciation, which is a chocolate. Okay, so let's begin with a very simple question. No Googling. Try to be as true to yourself as possible. The simplest of all questions. What is the address of NCFE? What is the address? You people come here every single day for so many years. Oh my God, yes, Numok, yeah. Yes, you could raise it. Yeah, you could tell the address. Super answer. Yes, you've earned yourself a chocolate. You got a couple of things wrong, but nevertheless, I'll give it to you. Okay, fine. The second one that you see at NCFE. Now, this is a huge one. If you want, you can Google it also. But anybody who can say it without Googling is going to get 2 chocolates. What is the vision of NCFE? That is something that you see at the Sunalini ma'am, you are disqualified because you already know it. But if nobody gets it, we'll have to come to you. So anybody? I said you can even Google it. Okay, Susan ma'am, go for it. Yeah, you can say it in the mic. Yes. That was brilliant. Recited verbatim. Every success story begins with an inspiration. And the inspiration for the 15 years began with a simple incident. What or who inspired Dr. Vijaya Kumar to pursue excellence in education? There's something that happened. Yes.
He got doctorate.
Okay, he got a doctorate and he said he could. Okay. That's a good answer. Unfortunately, it's not the correct answer. Someone or something inspired him. Yes.
It was his dream.
It was his dream. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can use the mic, ma'am.
According to me, that his father inspired him.
Father inspired him. Okay, fine.
Yes.
All these are correct answers, but that's not close to the answer that I'm looking for. Yes, Sunalini ma'am, go for it. Huh? A 7-year-old boy. Yes, the mic. Huh?
A 7-year-old boy who he met on the first day and who asked him his name. I think he was the inspiration because he wanted to bring in confidence. The confidence that he saw in that little boy is something that he wanted a whole generation to have. And then it went on to many more generations. And so we've completed 15 years.
Yes, that is the moment of epiphany when he saw a 7-year-old boy speaking with a great degree of confidence, and he said, I want to pass on the same confidence in the field of education for just about everybody who goes to school. The next question. The director of the VK group of institution, Mr. Kiran Vijay, has got a very impressive scholastic record. He studied in 2 of the most prestigious institutes in England. One of it is the London School of Business, and the second one is it's some leading college in England. Okay, School of Management. Yes. Bradford is the correct answer. Yes, Bradford School of Management. A big round of applause for Susan ma'am again. The chocolates, yeah. The other director, Miss Keerthi Vijay, also studied in a very prestigious institute in England. The name of the institute? It's a School of Management. University of, it's a 5-letter word, begins with L.
Can I go for it?
No, someone else. Begins with L, ends with S. I can't give a simpler. Leeds is the correct answer. Yes, the University of Leeds it is. Okay, the next question. This school has nurtured several champions in every field, and one of the fields that it's nurtured the champions is in the field of sports. There's one girl who brought a lot of accolades to the school in the field of badminton, representing even at the national level. Yes, ma'am, I saw your hand going up first. Her name? Pratiksha Raj is the correct answer. Yes. This is also known for several high achievements. In the pandemic, when a lot of people are doing a lot of things, there's one girl who decided to write a book and get it published. Her name is Kavya. That's not the question. The question is, what is the name of the book that she wrote? The Girl on the Beach? Are you sure?
Yeah.
The Girl on the Beach. Would you like to try? Yeah? Yes, you can also guess. Yes, Kerina.
Life on a beach.
Life on a beach.
Life is a beach.
Life is
Yes,
a beach.
life is a beach. Yes, you can come backstage and you can give it to Nikhil. Nikhil is reading from the script. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, yeah, I said you can Google the answers also. Okay, fine. There's a boy called Vinayak, and Vinayak is a prodigy. He's designed cars in the tinkering lab. One of the cars that he designed has an inspiration of 3 creatures. A creature of the ocean, a creature of the air, and a creature of the land. I want the audience to name at least one of the creatures that inspired him. There were 3 creatures that inspired him to design the car. And he said these creatures are the ones that are known for probably the best creations when it comes to designing cars. Take a wild guess. Yes.
Land animal, horse.
Horse, okay. Close, think of another faster creature.
Cheetah.
Cheetah is the correct answer. Yes, you get another chocolate. The other 2 are the albatross and the sailfish. Okay, now, last year there was something called the Celebration of Learning. There were 5 C's that were saluted. Can anyone name at least 3 of them? She can name all the 5. I'll come back to you. Yes. Yes, you know all the 5. Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, we wait for the mic.
Communication, critical thinking, citizenship, and collaboration.
I think you deserve 2 chocolates. That was so brilliant. Let's hear a big round of applause for her. Okay, the last question. This is a trivia question, and I don't think you can Google it that very easily. In Australia, there's a slang called chalky, spelled as Chalkie. When I call someone or address someone as a chalky, whom am I referring to? It has something to do with education. It has something to do with school. Yes, Kerina ma'am is absolutely on the money. It is a teacher. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. As I sign off, I'd like to leave you with a simple toast for this wonderful education institution, for the founders, the members of the management, the staff, the parents, the students, and all the welcome guests. May the road rise to greet you. May the sun shine brightly on your face. May the wind blow gently beneath your back. May the flowers blossom along the path of success that you're willing to take in every chapter of your life. And until we meet again, may God hold you tenderly by the palm of his hand and bless you. And dear Mr. Chairman, Dr. N. Vijaya Kumar, a very happy birthday, sir. Back to you.
Thank you, Deepak. Huge round of applause for Deepak Justin, very fondly referred to as DJ.
Check. Nikhil, it's been 15 years of VKGI. Can you imagine the countless occasions, the celebrations, and many memories that we've gathered?
That's so true. When we sat down to remove all these memories from the archives, we knew that we would need at least another 15 years if we opened up this Pandora's box. But we could not end the day without giving you a glimpse of the magical world of the National Center for Excellence.
Every stakeholder has an equal part to play with the unending support of our management, and they all have something to say today. So sit back and let's take a walk through the life at VKGI National Center for Excellence.
What began as a simple assignment for a summer vacation resulted in a powerhouse of education. The father, Dr. Vijaya Kumar, urged his two children Kiran and Kirti to design a school for their summer vacation at school. Today we see the same building towering across the city as a beacon of hope, empowering thousands with the power of education.
For me, the dream of execution of the confidence in all children came about due to the confidence of one small boy I witnessed on the first day of school. Now, we at NCFE have come a long way from 2006, experiencing innovation, upgrades, and learning lessons. With the inception of NCFE's C.V. Raman Nagar campus, with 450 students, we have grown into a wealth of 8,000 stakeholders.
At NCFE, we have evolved into a future-fit school by standardization of curriculum, focus on individual achievements, integrated lifelong learning, just-in-time knowledge and learning, well-equipped infrastructure, data protection and digital citizenship, adequate budgeting and resources, investment in professional development of teachers, strengthening the bond with parents, allow children to explore, make mistakes, pursue their passions, view technology as a resource to learning. With all this, the future-ready students are excited to learn, become highly skilled, and are prepared for the future.
The excellence standard is not about grand outcomes, it's about making a daily discipline. That's what we have been doing here for the past 15 years, saluting excellence as a way of life in everything that we do.
The International Labour Organization suggests that there will be 29 million deficit skills in 2030. The burning question for educationists is, how are we to ensure that our students are skilled for the future and have imbibed employability skills? At VKGI, our academics include problem-based learning, a superior teaching and learning environment, vocational education, student entrepreneurship, and 21st century skills.
A special thanks to NCFE for nurturing my daughter with so much tender love and care.
The legendary motivational speaker Jim Rohn was right when he said, "Don't be caught napping with just one skill in the 21st century. You will become redundant." We at NCFE ensure that students and teachers are upskilled regularly, thanks to our VKGI Learning Center.
All children are equal, but some require more attention than others. At NCFE, we understand this principle and pay special attention to those little angels who require us to be the wind beneath the wings of their flight. We strive harder and hold them tenderly so that they may grow at their own pace. We empower them with the right tools so that they may reach their fullest potential no matter how difficult it is, because we believe that difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations.
There once was a little girl who loved going to school. She loved being in her class and she loved studies, all up until grade 4. All her grades began to come down. She hated going to school and she didn't want to be part of it. And this was only because she had a problem with her studies. She couldn't handle the curriculum or the syllabus that was handed to her. She couldn't cope. And that is when she saw a light at the end of the tunnel. And that light was NIOS. This new light at the end of the tunnel helped her in her self-confidence, improved her grades, and made her the person that she is today. And this is the story of NIOS, and this also is the story of me. The NIOS curriculum provides you the ability to choose the subjects of your interest, to do the exams in a flexible manner. It also exempts you from languages, and more importantly, provides you with pre-vocational training.
We have adapted to this new normal with caution and diligence. The school administrative team supported the parents by providing the books at their doorstep, following all the precautionary guidelines set by the government. The VKGI Learning Center initiated the online professional development to empower teachers to cope with the new technical tools with blended learning approach. The competency-based education ensures that the teaching-learning process is more effective.
Our adaptation to the new learning system was pretty smooth. Our online classes catered to all the categories of the students, including the ones without gadgets and internet facility. 2 students were teamed up to help each other and make sure that everyone gets the access to the live as well as the recorded classes. As staff, we were available at the school so that they can reach out to us at all times.
All the teachers at NCFE received the Samsung Tab, which helped us enhance the teaching learning process. We were introduced to the VKGI EdTech tool, which changed the way of teaching and helped us work efficiently.
Learning was so much fun even if it was online.
Our teachers made it easy for us.
If we begin to list our achievements, it would take an eternity. Let me present a few. In the year 2009, after winning the state level first prize, our students participated in the national level quiz competition. Our first batch of grade 10 appeared in 2009 with Akshaya Ramaswamy scoring 93%. Akshaya Ramaswamy also bagged the first position in the CBSE 12th grade examination, which was our first batch in 2011. Welcome the first batch of Right to Education students to NCFE. Bagged the best performing school in Bangalore. First batch of MUN bagged 5 prizes in different categories. Rahul Yedida and Vaishag of grade 12 launched our ever first e-voting app. Bagged 20 lakh prize money for Atal Tinkering Labs. Launch of an ERP for more parental engagement. Launch of the longest magazine. Launch of our first ever intra-school cultural fest, Regale. Launch of Vijay Kiran Group of Institutions Learning Center. Launch of Vijay Kiran Group of Institutions logo. Commencement of school expansions. Launch of NCFE at Jeevan Bhima Nagar. Launch of Pre-University College at CVR campus. Received affiliation for Vijay Kiran Degree College at CVR campus. The very first sentence in the board examination totaling 5. Launch of Career Forward Focus. Maiden launch of NCFE MUN. Parents and Students Workshop commenced for awareness programs. 16 centums in board examinations. Launch and implementation of special education needs structure in school. Preparation and implementation of early childhood care and education curriculum as per the National Education Policy. Google Classroom platform was used to continue the teaching learning process during the pandemic. Launch of distance learning at VKGI. Launch of EdTech platform at NCFE. Launch of digital library in NCFE. Launch of National Institute of Open Schooling. 19 centums in the CBSE board examinations.
Writing this book, the whole credit goes to J.K. Rowling and Rachel Renee Russell. Many people during this pandemic were watching TV, phone, and so I thought let me do something productive. So for me that was writing.
I came from Delhi in 2018 because I left my 12th standard due to my father's transfer. At first I was very worried that how will I continue my 12th, but this school was very encouraging. Their teachers, the principal ma'am and all students were very encouraging and motivating. Best memories in this school, NCFE school, was my graduation ceremony. In Delhi school, I didn't experience this kind of celebration in the graduation day. I was mesmerized.
At NCFE-JBN, we encourage activity-based learning because we believe children learn best not just by seeing, not just by listening, but mostly by doing. We follow the blended lesson format, which is a mix of synchronous and asynchronous sessions, and the Learning Center guides the teachers very well to keep them updated with the latest in the teaching and learning field.
The values we provide for our students are traditional, but the facilities we provide for them are modern.
My son Jay Ganesh is studying in the school for last 3 years. He got Academic Excellence Award when he was studying first grade. That really motivated him a lot to grow in his education.
Being a student leader allows me to develop a certain set of skills, which lets me be a good leader in the future.
The opportunities that we receive here will help us utilize our leadership qualities to the fullest for the community that we are a part of.
My school not only focuses on academics but also on co-curricular activities.
My daughter had got some health issues, and which was quite severe health issues, and we had to admit her in the hospital. And to my surprise, I see a chairman sir, principal ma'am and CEO ma'am coming to our house to meet Arya, and it's not just meeting Arya, they have come up with a lot of goodies to make her happy.
Superior.
Dignified.
Home.
Effective. Efficient.
Holistic. Future fit. Smiles.
Career.
Fun. Confidence.
Memories.
Fellowship.
Passion.
Hope.
Excellence.
Also wanted to highlight, the character seen gazing at the crystal is one of our very own talents, Mrs. Salina Mohammed, who is the academic coordinator at the National Center for Excellence, C.V. Ramannagar. I would also like to thank Deepak and team in helping us capture these memories and leave them etched in our minds forever. The best and the beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. Please join me in welcoming the Vice Principal of the National Center for Excellence, C.V. Ramannagar, Mrs. Smita Menon, to present the vote of thanks.
Our most valued invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a proud privilege to stand before you to place on record the contribution of every noble heart towards the success of today's event. John F. Kennedy once said, "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them." Today, my words are not enough to express the gratitude. First and foremost, I thank the Lord Almighty who has designed and refreshed our souls with a sweet stream of blessings. His unfailing love keeps us marching forwards towards a better tomorrow. On behalf of our school, I would like to thank our chief guest for the day, Mr. Michael Bader, a key motivational speaker whose call for action speeches is a catalyst for positive changes that produce results. I'm immensely thankful to Mr. Deepak Justin for his efforts towards organizing this gala event for today. I would like to thank our Board of Management and the principals for presiding over this colorful festivity. We are greatly encouraged by your gracious presence and immensely benefited by your inspiring address. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be supported by a team of very motivated leaders. I thank all the distinguished invitees present here for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. With this strained socio-economic situation, everyone around is affected and facing their part of stress. Imagining the normal soon seems a dream. Even in these desperate times, the involvement for development of child-teacher relation and involvement in the new methodology is an unprecedented example which displays the dedication and attributes of a teacher. Thank you, teachers, for your wonderful support. I would also like to thank the parent community because of whose exceptional support and association we are able to pull off such important events. I thank all my dear students for their overwhelming contribution to make this program a successful one. Last but not the least, I especially thank our non-teaching staff and all the people who have worked for technical arrangements, stage setting, sound and light engineers who added zest to this event. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Have a great day.
Check. Success is not a destiny. Success is a journey. With that, we would like to conclude today's celebrations. We thank one and all present here who made time and graced us with your presence in making this event a successful milestone for the years to come.
We also thank the audience who have gathered at their homes to be part of our occasion and witness the celebrations with us. We look forward to many more milestones ahead of us. In true spirit, in respect for our nation, let us all stand together to sing the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Kindly be seated. This concludes today's program. And in order to execute our exit procedure, I would request the audience to follow social distancing norms. Starting from the back of the auditorium, we would request our guests to exit the hall from the door at the center of the auditorium. Thank you.